Hi, I'm Trish Wolf from St. Louis, Missouri, and I've been a licensed real estate agent since 2017. I've got a small team. We're called the Wolf Pack. There are six of us, and we've been using KvCore for about 5 years. And I'm going to show you three simple things you can do today that will change your business forever. And it's very simple, so don't be afraid. I know KvCore seems very robust and it can be intimidating, but it does not have to be scary, I promise. So, 90% of being a successful realtor is just being in the right place at the right time. And the great thing about KvCore is it helps you do that, and you don't have to be doing it. It takes it and runs with it, and it does the hard work for you, and it just keeps you in front of people. So always be closing, which means you want to make sure that you are staying in front of your SOI, your family, friends, neighbors, and of course, people you've worked with, closed homes with. You want to stay in front of everybody. You never want anyone to forget that you are their go-to real estate agent. KvCore is here to help. So we are going to peek into a few rabbit holes as we go down the path, but we aren't going to fall into any of them. So if you're ready, let's go. You can do it. I've got faith. So here we go. This class is going to basically touch on three simple things that you can do today, and that will include lead generation through the creation of a squeeze page, retargeting those people that have come into your pipeline that are now in your pipeline for KvCore. We're going to retarget them. And number three, how to send mass texts and emails to all these great new leads that have funneled into your pipeline. So if we can start with a few basics. So I'm hoping that everybody has just at least a general knowledge of the capabilities of KvCore. So when you set up your KvCore initially, this is a free service to you through EXP. So you want to make sure that KvCore is linked with all of your social profiles. Make sure you go into that agent profile link, connect it to your email, connect it to your phone number, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you might have, any of the socials, connect it to KvCore. That way it can integrate into everywhere you're at. The other thing that's just basic 101, you have to create a spreadsheet. This is just basic business 101, not even KvCore, but you need a real estate spreadsheet that includes everybody that you've ever had an email or a phone number for. So this would be your family, your neighbors, again, all of your business partners, anybody you've ever sold a house to, anybody, the waitress you met at the bar that you got her phone number, whatever it is, put her into KvCore, put her into your spreadsheet. Once you've got that spreadsheet, you want to make sure it is as detailed as possible. You want their name, first and last name, the spouse, any kids, birthday, anniversary day, the anniversary of their closing date, if you sold them a house, anything you can do to make that spreadsheet as detailed as possible, because then you can refer back to that throughout your career. And even if you've sold no houses or 1,000 houses, start that spreadsheet today, because it's going to be vital. You want to stay in touch with people. You do not want to make the mistake of, seeing 2 years down the road that somebody you knew bought a house with somebody else. Like, you want to have every opportunity to reach out to people, to just be relational, be friends with them, stay in touch with them. You don't have to always beat them over the head saying, I'm a realtor. Show value, show friendship. And it's easier to do if you've got them in a spreadsheet. So I know that sounds a little impersonal, but you want to know, when is their birthday? When's their anniversary? Things that will give you a reason to reach out. Now, once you've got that spreadsheet and it's very thorough, you can send that to KvCore's customer service. They will upload that into your pipeline for you. I'm not going to teach on that today, but it's very simple. You can have them do it for you, or they can teach you how to do it. But I'm just saying, it's out there. Utilize that. So once you've got your KvCore basics covered, you're updated with your social media, you've got your contact information in, now you are ready to dive in. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and here we are. So the very first thing that I'm going to show you is how to build a squeeze page. Now, that might sound complicated, and you might be like, Trish, I have no idea what that is. Let me show you really quick. So here we are at our dashboard. This is page 1 of KvCore. But let me just hop over to my Facebook. I'll warn you, the screen is going to be large. We had to blow it up so you could see the type. But let me just show you. This is a squeeze page I created last night. And this is, I think it's just a market report. And I'm going to show you. The reason I'm showing you this first is I want you to see how powerful this is and how awesome it is. And as I'm talking about the word squeeze page, you know what the heck I'm talking about. So here's this market report. Created some text in Chat GPT, which I'll show you in just a second, just so you can see how amazing that is. But here we've got this market report for a zip code nearby me, 63301. If anybody passing by, this is just my lure. This is my bait in the water. I've cast my line in the water. Some unsuspecting person on my Facebook clicks it. Boom. They are taken to my EXP website, which leads me to another point. Make sure you've got your EXP website uploaded, updated, all your information in there. I'm not going to teach on this today either, but it's very vital that you have all of your marketing and everything that is provided to you through EXP updated. Make sure people can find you and reach out to you. So this is where it took me when I clicked that link. This is my IDX. I can search anywhere from here. I can type in any neighborhood, any zip code, whatever I want, I can type in here. And I've basically got, this consumer on the hook, and they can look at all these great things. And man, it looks like I am so smart and I am so tech savvy because, look at how great I look. And this is all, again, provided free through EXP. So going back, now what's happened once I have clicked on this link? KvCore is very smart. So let me take you one more place. I'm going to show you what happened immediately. I didn't do anything. I just clicked it. KvCore sucked me in. Immediately, I got an email. Again, this was done yesterday, but I got an email and it says, hey, Trish Wolf, here's her email address. She came through Facebook and blah, blah, blah. You might want to reach out to her. She's looking in the market of 63301. She might be looking for a house. So I got this email. All right, great. Now, I also, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not talk about the email that was sent out because I've got a little drip campaign set up. And as soon as somebody clicks on my stuff and they're pulled into my pipeline, they get this nice little video that says, hey, I'm Trish Wolf. I'm your new realtor. So that was also sent to me automatically. I'm not going to jump into that rabbit hole with you guys today because it's vast. But just know that capability is there. And that's a lot of what I wanted to point out today is just know what's available to you so that you can take deeper dives. But on the surface, let's just start with this squeeze page. So here we are. We're at KvCore. Down on the left-hand side, you can see that we're going to go to this lead engine. So a lead engine, there's lots of different things that you can play around with here. And I would encourage you, press these buttons, dive in. It's not going to break. You're not going to hurt yourself. Play around with these buttons and see what's available to you. But for today's exercise, we're just going to build a squeeze page. And here's where you can find the different options. The market report is the one that you just saw over there on my Facebook page. You can do a seller squeeze page. You could do single property, multi-properties. Today, right now, I'm going to show you how to do a single property for a listing that I've got. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to just copy an MLS number for one of my listings. Let me scroll down here. So we can enter in an address or the MLS ID. Let me just paste it in there. Here it is, 129 Tiber Way. I need to sell this thing. That's why I'm taking you along with me for the ride. Let's sell it. So I'm going to put the source. So this is going to go to Facebook. Now I could put this on Google, I could put it on YouTube, I could put it Craigslist, wherever I want. But this is today, we're going on Facebook. And so when it pulls in to my pipeline, I'm going to be able to see where it came from. That's why that's important. The other thing I like to do is I add hashtags. Now I'm going to put it, since this house is in the 63301, I'm going to add a hashtag of 63301. It's also in a little place called Newtown. So with hashtags, they have to just be one word. It's kind of like Instagram. So Newtown, here we go. And it defaults to 2 clicks. So once somebody clicks on it twice, they're required to register. I don't like to be that aggressive. I'm going to make my default be 3. I'm going to let them look at 3 pictures of my listing before they have to register. Honestly, I don't think they even have to register, because if KvCore knows their email, like they get it through Facebook, like if they click on this through Facebook, KvCore has them hook, line, and sinker. I don't think they even have to register, but either way, whatever. So the most important thing, once you've got everything entered in here, you're going to generate this link. I don't know why there's a short version and a long version. They look the same to me once you post them. So I'm just going to click this short version. So quick control C to copy. So I've copied the link. Now we're going to go over to Facebook here, and you're going to see how easy it was for me to create this thing. It's so giant. All right. So what's on my mind? Selling houses is on my mind. Here we go. I've got my link pasted, Control V. Now, once it populates and you can see that, it's in here. And again, sorry, it's so giant, but I want you to be able to see it. I can delete this. So I can delete that out. It's already populated. Now let's go over to ChatGPT. And again, not something I planned on teaching on, but I want you to see how great this is, because I'm here to load you up with some tools. So I typed this in before the video started here, but you can see down at the bottom, create a Facebook post to promote a house for sale in Newtown in St. Charles, Missouri, beaches, fishing, pools, walkable lifestyle. If you guys want to buy my house, I'll sell it to you. Hit this little enter button right over here, the arrow on the right-hand side, and boom, look what it's going to do. It's going to create this awesome Facebook post that has little icons and great wording, and it's going to make my house sound fantastic. And then at the end, it's even going to add some hashtags. So come on, my gosh, how much is it going to write? Here we go. All right, so I am going to copy this. Oh, it's hard to copy because it's so giant. All right, maybe it won't. Maybe I'm going to, here we go. Start at the bottom. All right, I'm going to copy this. It's too big. All right, forget it. I'm just going to copy what we've got. I'm not going to make you sit here and suffer with me. So as we go over here, we're going to paste that in. Again, I didn't get everything I wanted, but what I also like to do is I like to tag the location. I will actually tag this, like I'll make this, instead of it just saying Newtown, I'll come over here, tag Newtown in it. It didn't do it. It's making me look stupid. All right, let's try it. We got to type it in, at Newtown, St. Charles. There we go. So just all the little things that will help the algorithm find me. And I could teach a whole class on how to conquer Facebook and social media. But again, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about KvCore. So that's just another little tidbit for you, a little nugget. Add hashtags, add your locations, do anything you can so that you're searchable. You want those searchable words to be found on Google algorithms and such. So anyway, I'm going to post it. Okay, whatever. I don't know what's happening. All right, I'm not gonna mess with this, but you can see that that's as easy as it should be. I don't know why it was trying to create an event for me. And now it's spinning. But either way, did it go? Okay, there it is. And look how pretty it is. You can click on this. I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to, take up the time. But if somebody scrolling by clicks on it, well, let's just click on it. Somebody clicks on it, it's going to take you to your website, your IDX again. And once you've looked at it for a little bit, I think you get, like I said, 2 or 3 clicks, it's going to force you to register. But you can see that here we are at my website. And I don't know. I don't know how it necessarily looks on the user end, but you can see I look pretty pro at this point, right? And I don't know that much about how it works. I just know how to do it and how to get there from here. So again, we were at the landing page, built a squeeze page, entered in our address, put a few little tidbits of information, copied the link, pasted it in Facebook. Now let me go show you what happened after I clicked on that link from yesterday, that market report, remember that I showed you? Let me go to contacts and just show you what happened on the back end. So here I am. I got pulled into my own CRM. Lord help me, because now I'm going to be dripping on myself. I can turn that off. But here I am. And look at this. It gave me the phone number. here's the zip code I was looking at. If I click on myself, you can see that it gave me my own email address. Like, and this would be anybody that clicks on it through Facebook. You're going to have any information Facebook has, you are going to have. So that brings me to my second point. Say this lead came through Google or Zillow or realtor.com or, Craigslist, wherever. You can go over here. So here's the basic information. Come to the right-hand side to more actions, and you can scroll down. Come on, scroll down, and we can find this person on their Facebook, their LinkedIn, any of the socials that KvCore is linked to. So for fun, let's just click on find me on Facebook. Obviously, it's going to know who I am because that's where I found myself. But you can see here I am, Trish Wolf, realtor, blah, blah, blah. I'm following myself, of course, but say this was a stranger. You could friend them, you could follow them. Once you friend them, then you can invite them to follow your own business page. You can start interacting with them. You can basically, which is number 2, start retargeting them. So to retarget them means you found them in one spot, but now you're going to keep hammering them from all different angles. You now have their email address. You might have their phone number. And if you friend them on Facebook, hopefully they're going to start seeing your posts. You're going to want to, wish them happy birthday. Just stay interactive with them so that way, the more you interact with them, the more they will start to see your stuff on your Facebook pages. So that's huge. You're staying in front of people that they just clicked on you because they were, scrolling past you on Facebook, and now you're connected. So that is really, really important. And that was one of the things I was so excited to show you guys, is just how easy that is to bring those people into your pipeline. So you've got your basic pipeline with your SOI, your friends, your neighbors, but now you're going to start adding to the real money, and the real gravy is people that, like, they don't know you, but they're going to know you. They're going to know you very soon, and they're going to know you very well. So just let me show you. Okay, this is where I was going to show you my drip campaign. Let me take you back really quick to what the email looked like. So as soon as I got pulled in and KvCore knew my email address, then KvCore sent me this email. And it's just a quick 1-minute intro video. I won't play it for you, but it's like, hi, I'm Trish Wolf, and let me introduce you to what I do, blah, blah, blah. In my email, you will see, besides the video, I've got some hot buttons, which I will touch on. I'll show you. But again, that'd be a whole nother course. But this is an advanced email through KvCore. And this is a hot button. This will call me. This will call an agent from my team. It'll email us. It'll take them to my website with this button. And then it's got live links to my socials down here. So this is powerful, you guys. So let's move on to emails in KvCore. Let's close out of this. And here we go. So you can see I've got 4,200 people in my pipeline. I've got it narrowed down to 10 columns right now, because if I had tried to load them all up at once, it would take forever. So I've got these 10 random people. I can click on all of them, or I can choose them. I can search by hashtag. Like, say I only want to email the people who are looking in that 63301 zip code. I can search by hashtag and just select the people searching in 63301, or whatever the hashtags might be. Condos, waterfront, whatever will help you find those people down the road. Those are the kinds of hashtags you want to put in. I will also typically add hashtags to people of their price point, like hashtag 200 for 200,000, 500, whatever. That way I can search for them down the road. But anyway, if we select all 10 people, I can send them up here along the top row here. You see, I can send them a mass email. I can send them a mass text. You can do video messaging, but I think that costs extra. I've never done it. I'm kind of cheap that way. But let me just show you how to send everybody a mass text. Say you don't know what to say. There's a couple of different options. You can either just type your message down here, yeah, here, whatever it is, or you can send a welcome text. And KvCore also uses ChatGPT. You can generate that text here, hit that button. again, I'm going to have to scroll down because I've got my screen blown up really big so you can see it. And you can see that it generated the text for you. Now, you always want to edit this because you want it to sound like you in your own voice. But you can see it's going to say the lead's name. Hi, Julie. We're here to help you find your dream home. Honestly, whatever 10 people you've got, it's going to fill in their first name for you if you leave the little prompt here in between the parentheses. So that's why you always want to make sure that, when you bring people in, into your pipeline, you've got a first name, you've got a last name, because you can utilize that information as you start dripping on them with your drip campaigns. Say you wanted to promote a listing, my listing over there that I wanted to promote a listing. Let's, let me see, let me copy that MLS number again, and I can type that in down here. Let's paste. Here it is, my Tiber Way. So I actually did this to myself last night, and I would suggest that you guys do your campaigns on yourself. Use yourself as your experimental rat because you want to know what people are receiving on the other end. So I sent this text to myself last night, and I tell you what, it did not disappoint. KvCore sent me the most beautiful text. It had this gorgeous picture of the house. It had a link to my website, the whole 9 yards. So let's see if we promote this listing. I've got the MLS down there. Yeah, we're here to find your dream home. Let's see. Let's change it. There we go. So generate this one. Take a look at this fantastic listing. It's going to pop in the address. It's going to tell you the number of beds and baths. And yeah, I could send that to literally 4,600 people in my pipeline. I won't, because if I do that, people will unsubscribe. Don't spam people. You want to always lead with value. You want to send them market reports, send them things that pertain to, I don't know, it doesn't always have to be real estate. At the 4th of July, I will do a mass email or text to everyone that's in the St. Louis area on all the 4th of July parades, or where are the local fireworks happening, or like say you are going to put on a local fundraising event, or you're going to go to, putting on a barbecue or whatever, then send that out to everybody. But other than that, you don't want to just send everybody the random Happy New Year or the random Merry Christmas. Nothing will get you unsubscribed faster than just the random meaningless, hey, I'm a realtor post. Like everybody hates that. So always lead with value. That's all I can say about that. I can't stress that enough. You don't want people to unsubscribe. So we're going to get out of here. And from there, let me show you the advanced email. Well, actually, let me show you email, period. I don't want to get too far ahead. So if you saw that, let me show you again. We've got everybody selected. We don't have to select everybody, but we've got all 10 selected. We're going to hit email up here at the top. You can type in your subject. You can type in your body. You don't have a whole lot of options here. You can bold it. You can pick a few different fonts. You can change your font size, things like that. But it's very basic. Now, if you wanted to make a more advanced email, similar to the one that I showed you that I sent to myself with the video, that's up here in the right-hand corner, and that's the advanced editor. Now that's going to probably be over a lot of people's heads today, and we could always take a deeper dive later. There are some good tutorials through KvCore, or even on YouTube outside of KvCore. There's some good tutorials on how to do this kind of stuff, but let me just show you so you're not so afraid of it. So another rabbit hole we're going to peek into. Now keep in mind, I've drafted this basic email. If I switch to advanced editor, I lose all my work. So if you think you want to add borders or colors or images or hot buttons, start there. Don't spend all your time creating your email and then switching, because you lose it. So yes, we're going to lose it. That's fine. But here's what advanced editor looks like. And again, I'm not going to teach on it, but let me just scratch the surface. You want to go here to the rows. It's kind of clunky. Sorry, KvCore, but it's kind of clunky. This is like no other software that's out there. So it's not that intuitive or necessarily user-friendly. I get it. They were probably trying to keep it simple, but it's almost too simple, because I think we're more advanced than this at this point in society. But First place you start is rows. You throw some rows out there and it's exactly what it looks like. This is the area you have. This is your area you have to work with. Here's a row. I like this one. Look, it's got 2 images in it. Why won't it go? There we go. Once you've got some rows out there, you can add your content, which would be like, let's add an image here. Okay, that's going to be an image someday. Let's add some, let's see, where's our social buttons? Let's add our social buttons down here at the bottom. So see, this is why it's important to have your socials connected with KvCore, because these are automatically live. All I got to do is drag the buttons out there and it's connected. And if you remember in my email, let's go over there. Here's my little hot buttons. And the reason why they work is because I've got my agent profile set up correctly in KvCore from the beginning. So let's go back. And again, this is what it's going to look like. You can add some text, like maybe we add text in this box and this is where we can put the body of our, blah, 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 add our text there. Maybe we want to put our logo up here. Now here I am. I said I wasn't going to teach on it, but here we are. Maybe we put an image here. Maybe this is going to be your logo. Maybe that's going to be your headshot. But anyway, that's kind of it in a nutshell. And again, I'm not going to get too much deeper into it, but I just wanted you to know that it exists so that yes, we're going to get out of here. And yeah, we can stop sharing the screen now. But basically, I just wanted you to know where everything kind of was so that you weren't so afraid of it, that you knew that the certain things out there existed. And really, out of the 3 things you've got, we can send mass texts and emails. We can retarget by Facebook friending people through the little more action. And the most exciting thing that I shared, number 1, was creating those squeeze pages, which are going to be huge. That's just such a free and huge way to promote your business. And I think you're really going to have fun with it. Again, don't be afraid of it. KvCore seems very vast. It's very intimidating, but those are 3 simple things that honestly you could have done while we were on this call together. So take it and run with it. It is not untamable. It is not the scary beast that everybody makes it out to be. You guys are going to do great with it. I have faith in you. Get out there and happy selling.